Today we're going to do the groundbreaking of our long-anticipated Penguin Chill exhibit. And I'm so thankful everyone's here today, especially our students from Dolores Gonzalez Elementary. Thank you guys so much for coming out. What you have now, we handed out some penguins today. The macaroni penguin, the one with the bright yellow hair, if you have those. We're going to have those in our exhibit. We're also going to have gentoo penguins and king penguins. So we're happy that they're going to make a new home here in Albuquerque. Very briefly, I just want to thank the staff of the biopark. If you walk around the zoo and the botanic garden and the aquarium right now, a lot of changes are going on, a lot of things are happening, and they have been exceptional in getting the place set up for those changes and exceptional in making it happen. So from maintenance to, of course, our bird keepers and our bird curator, Karen Waterfall today for working on penguins. Just so thankful and so blessed to have a wonderful staff that's making all of this happen. I also want to thank the other city, thank you. I also want to thank the other city departments who've been instrumental in this, the Municipal Development Department, the Planning Department, Economic Development. So many people have to come together to make this happen. And finally, a word to our architects, Van Gilbert Architects. Thank you very much for the design for this wonderful facility. We're also here not just to celebrate the groundbreaking, but also the selection of our contractor for this project, and that's going to be HB Construction. So thank you all very much. And we're also very thankful, too, for the BioPark Society, their board and their membership. They have been carrying the torch for the penguin exhibit for many years now, probably over a decade, and without their support and without their help, we wouldn't be here today. And right now, I'm actually going to introduce Mayor Barry, and I want to say thank you also to the mayor for his support of this facility, and also his support for the master plan that was a multi-year process. This is our first flagship project of the master plan. Mayor Barry.
Thank you. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to thank, too, all the kids from Dolores Gonzalez, and let's give the teachers all a big round of applause. Give the teachers a big hand. Really a great school here in Albuquerque. Well, this is an exciting day. This is exciting for a lot of reasons. I was going to tell the kids, you know, this will be done in about a year. So about a year from now, you'll get to come back, and there will be a ribbon cutting for this new exhibit. So because it's a year away, we don't have any penguins today. So we asked our staff to come dressed as penguins, and I think they did a great job. Let's give them a big round of applause. This is you know, they do a lot for the city, but I'm going to owe them a cup of coffee after this one, I think. Yeah, a steak, he says. So this is exciting for a lot of reasons. First of all, it's a $12 million project, and so it's going to create a lot of local jobs. And HB Construction is our local contractor. Van Gilbert is our architect. Again, I know that you've been mentioned, but I just want to say thank you for your passion for the city. When the contractor bids a project like this is a big undertaking because they've got to get it right. It's going to be a feature for our city. So big job ahead, great design, and I know it's going to be wonderful. I also want to thank the voters of Albuquerque because over the next 15 years, we are going to invest $250 million in the Albuquerque BioPark. Because of the work of Julie Rugg and the BioPark Society, they went out and they asked the voters if they wanted to make a significant investment in this wonderful place, and the voters overwhelmingly said, yes, we do. And as Dana said, yeah, give yourselves a big round. As Dana Feldman, our Director of Cultural Services, said, this is the first large project of its kind that will be down here. The character of the zoo and the biopark is instrumental, and that's why we did this master plan. So to make a long story short, in 2011 we started looking at the biopark in the zoo, and we realized that we hadn't had a master plan for this zoo since the 1970s. And I was just a little kid back then. So we decided to hire some experts, and we came up with a whole new, brand new master plan for the zoo and the biopark. And this is that first major step. But I really want to thank the people that work at the BioPark, all the men and women who come here every day. They take care of the animals, they take care of the facilities, they make sure that this is the #1 attraction in New Mexico. They make sure it's a place to learn, it's a place to do conservation, environmental stewardship, science. It's more than just an attraction, so please, one more round of applause for everybody here that works at the BioPark. So there'll be 3 types of penguins, even though we only have 1 type here today. There will be king penguins. You know how tall a king penguin is? How tall are you? Who's 4 feet tall? That's how big a king. You're the exact size. 4 point. Okay, you're exactly the size of a king penguin. So they are big. They are big penguins. And then of course the macaronis. They have this. Who's got the yellow feathers? They've got these yellow feathers on them. And then we're also going to have, what's the third kind? The gentoo is the other kind of penguin. So this exhibit's going to do some neat things. It's going to allow you, it's going to have an Arctic theme, it's going to have a main viewing deck, and it's offer a panoramic view. It's going to have a glass floor area where guests will be able to see the penguins swimming underneath them. It'll have the largest interactive educational area of any exhibit here at the BioPark, so there'll be a big educational component, and it will be an opportunity to learn about penguins, learn about their habitat, learn how we can just not only help the penguins that are here, but also make sure that we're good environmental stewards around the world. So anyway, we've got some other folks that want to talk this morning, but I want to go through a list of thank yous as well. Once again, Julie, Patty Williams, everybody at the BioPark Society, thank you so much for what you do. And we were just down here for the River of Lights, it seems, just like weeks ago. We had the best River of Lights, I think, in the history. So congratulations to the BioPark Society and everybody that helped make that great attraction. Thank you. Rob Perry, my CAO, Gilbert Montani, my Chief of Staff, Mike Reard, my COO, who not only work hard to make this happen, but they actually were willing to wear a tuxedo today. So once again, thank you so much for that. Dana Feldman, who just does a wonderful job at Cultural Services. She will make sure that you have a great Summerfest this year, so make sure, you know, it's cold today, but come on out for the Summerfest, and her staff just do an absolutely great job. JT's going to talk here a little bit, and Baird Fleming, our Chief Executive Officer and our Deputy CEO of the BioPark, but also to the DMB folks, not only HB Construction, who's going to be building this, but Melissa Lazoya, who's behind me here. Stephen James is our city architect, and Jerry Francis, I think, is our project manager for this. So thank you to all the DMV employees that will make sure that this gets done. Susie Lubar from planning, I think, is here. They helped a ton on this. Is Councilor Jones here? Councilor, thank you so much. I know Councilor Benton couldn't make it today, but thank you to the City Council. You have a City Council, folks, that works together. Even if we have a little differences here and there, we get the big stuff done. And I want to thank the councilors for their leadership in the community too. So thank you so much. And a quick shout out to the folks at Suits Unlimited, Steve Garcia. They were the tuxedo donors today, so thank you so much for that. Let's get on to some of the folks that really know what's going on. I want to bring JT Allen up. When we did the master plan and when the community made this $250 million investment in the BioPark, we decided that we wanted a leadership structure down here, that we had great leadership in the past and we want great leadership in the future, but we changed things up a little bit. We wanted to have one person in charge, and that's JT Allen, of the capital projects. Make sure these projects get built. Make sure the built environment's what it needs to be. Make sure that we're being good stewards of those taxpayer dollars. And then we want to make sure that we have folks like Baird, who are in charge of making sure that all of our professionals here have the tools and resources that they need, even through difficult financial times, to do their work. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to JT Allen, and I just want to thank the community. Once again, thank you to the children. This place is only going to get better and better and better as we go. So it's a good day for the BioPark. It's a good day for Albuquerque, for our kids, and for our community. And thank you so much.
Morning. All right, what a wonderful day. It's a little bit chilly, but it's appropriate to be chilly for penguins, right? Well, today is a really, really special day that we actually reach a major milestone in doing the groundbreaking for our Penguin Chill project. I've been looking forward to this for 8 months now, and I'm newly arrived, and another person that is newly arrived with me is Bear Fleming, our deputy CE of the BioPark, and we are just folks that are representing many, many other people. If you look at everyone that's up here, from the mayor to all the staff that we have around, we are the ones that are just standing here, but we're representing all of the staff that's put so much time into this. When you look around, you'll see that we're working to support the environment. We've been doing things for conservation for a long time. Folks that are involved in this reach everything from our managers at the BioPark, to our keepers, to our curators, to our gardeners, to our maintenance folks, to the folks that do our marketing, all the way to the front, and those folks in charge of our guest experience. And all of those come together to make the BioPark what it is today, the #1 tourist destination in New Mexico. And as the mayor said, we want to thank our local community. We want to thank our kids and our schools for all those that supported us, especially the voters, in passing the GRT and allowing us to have the first 15 years of our master plan funding. Now let's talk about this penguin exhibit just a little bit. As the mayor said, it is 3 levels, but we have approximately 14,500 square foot facility. It's going to have 2 levels of viewing, and you're going to have an outside deck. You'll be able to come out and enjoy our summer concerts, all sitting on the deck of the Penguin Chill exhibit. Not to mention just the Penguin Chill, we're doing a lot of changes here at the BioPark. From our GRT funding and from other funding that we received in grants, and from the Mexico BioPark Society, who helps us so much in getting more funds for the BioPark, we have opening up very soon a Jaguar exhibit right behind us. And then next to Jaguars, if you go up on the catwalk, we'll soon be opening our tiger exhibit. Now these are existing animals that we've had, but we are refreshing their exhibits to make it a better place, a better environment for the animals to live in. And right on the heels of that, we'll be also doing, an addition to our aquarium, we'll be adding North American river otters. We actually have them here already, but they're not ready to meet the public. But we'll be starting next on that addition. And I look forward to you coming back and looking at all the changes that are happening at the BioPark. So with that, today, with the New Mexico BioPark Society, we have 2 members that are here, and we just want to make sure we call them out and thank them. And that's Patty Williams and Julie Miller. There's also staff members and board members here, and if I tried to call all the names out, I'd get them wrong. But thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Albuquerque, for your vote of confidence in our facility and your investment in the future by implementing the gross receipts tax that's going to be part of the funding for this exhibit that you can use your imagination to see behind me. We put your trust in this facility, and we owe you the gratitude of accepting that trust, starting right here and now with penguins. And that's good, because penguins are perfect. You can learn 10 things from penguin teachers, you guys. The first thing is that they're always black tie ready. Look at these guys, they're ready to party. They are always have fun, and they play a lot. I think we'll be able to see that in the facility that they're building, so that we have an opportunity to watch them live. They have the goofiest, cutest, most adorable waddle you've ever seen, and so we'll be able to see that in Albuquerque. Penguins have the capacity to love. They mate for life, most of the species. They are fabulous parents, and they are the most social bird. Penguins look out for each other. They live in villages called rookeries, and we're going to create a little rookery here for them in Albuquerque. penguins all have unique voices. They communicate effectively. That's an important thing to learn, and that's one of the things you can see here at the zoo among the staff that work here, among the animals that live here, and among the people that make all this experience possible for you. Penguins are great parents. They kiss their babies. And since it's Valentine's Day, I want you to know that when they're courting, the boy penguin brings the girl penguin a rock when he wants them to be his wife. So that's all good penguin stuff we can learn. We're so excited that penguins are finally going to come to Albuquerque to live with us. You've already heard about what the exhibit will look like, so you can use your imagination. But in addition to the underwater viewing area, you'll have this interactive education space. And the education gallery will be the most immersive, that means that it's fun stuff to do, and technologically advanced education system that we've ever conceived in Albuquerque. It'll look like a deck and cabins of an icebreaker ship. Projections on the walls will show the boat's surroundings, including ice sheets and rocky islands and rolling waves. Can you imagine that? Inside the boat's cabin, you can start doing climate research to help penguins' conservation efforts. You'll learn about penguins through virtual reality, through interactive digital maps, through motion-triggered graphics like we have at the Bulgarium, if anyone's been over there. We'll have real-time data from NASA and NOAA, the weather reporting agency, and we'll have multi-sensory learning stations for you to enjoy, whether you're a kid or a grown-up. I've had to stand in line behind a lot of kids to be a dragonfly at the Bulgarium before, but I'm willing to do that. So in order to make all that happen, I'd like to make sure that the people that bring the science, technology, engineering, and math to life, inspiring future leaders and decision makers to protect the world's animals and our delicate ice caps and oceans. I'd like to thank Van Gilbert Architects, Van Gilbert and Robert Broomfield. Also thanks to the BioPark staff, board of directors, and volunteers for the work they put into this initiative. So the first steps of bringing our group of penguins to Albuquerque starts today on the ground. We've been working on it for a long time. A group of penguins in the water is called a raft of penguins. Did you know that? And do you know what a group of penguins on land is called? A waddle. So we're going to bring a waddle of penguins to Albuquerque for all of us to enjoy, and thank you for your help in having that happen. I'd like to give this back to Mayor Barry.
Right, thank you. Patty, thank you so much. Love the penguin facts. That's amazing. So I think, yeah, I'm going to bring up Melissa Lazoya now from DMD to tell you a little bit about the construction processes. And then we're going to go on and we're going to do a groundbreaking. Groundbreaking. So we're going to do a groundbreaking after Melissa gives you a few words. Melissa, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that. The Department of Municipal Development is lucky in that we are able to work on a lot of wonderful projects like the Penguin Chill exhibit. Jaguars, the Bulgarium, those are a few of the projects that we've been tasked with to provide to our citizens. I want to take a few moments to thank the DMD staff that worked on this project. Jim Hamill. Hi, Jim. Greg Smith. Tricia Walker. Jerry Francis. Steve James. Stacy Herrera. Rita Harmon. Richard Zita. And Kim Kenter. As you can see, we have a lot of staff members involved in this project, and that's what it takes to provide a wonderful project like the Penguin Chill exhibit. I'd like to also thank the team that worked on the demo of the Tropical America building, THECO, Tom Hagen, Rogers and Paxton, consulting engineers. DRB Electric, Denise and Randy Baker. Mullen Heller Architecture, Michelle Mullen, Mike Heller and their staff. TLC Plumbing and Utility. Guzman Construction Solutions. Fred Arfman Isaacson and Arfman Engineering. Lee Landscapes. And Wilson and Company. And as everyone has mentioned already, HB Construction for the construction of the Penguin Chill exhibit. DMD looks forward to providing a top-notch project for our citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to JT.
Thank you, Melissa. Okay, so we're almost near the end. All we need to do now is do the actual groundbreaking ceremony.